What's up, VC? Sorry I got this shit-eating grin on my face, but you know how that you get it when you get a box on the porch. You know what I mean? You get a little excited. So calm it down. Okay. I don't really know what this is. I have an idea, and I've been trying to. I went on a surge. Just ordered way too. Well, I can't say too much. Ordered a bunch of stuff. A couple times it was because it was late night. eBaying. Just late night searching, a little buzzed after a gig one night. Knew I had some money on my Venmo. That, and anyways, combination of things. So, I got this. Let's open it. It's enough of the ramble there. My point is, I'm excited. Lots of good episodes on the VC. Jeff has a channel. I'm totally forgetting his whole channel, but he's one of the OGs. He has a channel. He did a thing together with JC, Cub Over the Big Cats. Anyways, super good episode. Them just picking out albums, talking about them. It's got the podcast vibe. Really good. So, it just needs to see so many people so passionate about vinyl. So, what I've been wanting to focus on is just enjoying my collection instead of being on the hunt for so much. Which the hunt is awesome. I love the hunt. I love finding goodies. But the thing I realized, alright, let me turn this down. Hopefully this doesn't get flagged. Alright, you know people collect records from back in the day, like some of these hardcore jazz collectors. Their library would be thousands and thousands and thousands of just jazz albums. I mean, you would see pictures, you would hear, I had a friend, she said her stepdad collected jazz, and his library was insane. We're talking probably from what she was describing, at least between 10 to 20,000 albums. All just jazz. So, the jazz rabbit hole is definitely one of the deepest. One of the deeper ones, I feel like, genre-wise. I could be wrong. Comment if I am. It's always great. So I realized they're reissuing all this jazz. There's no way I can keep up. And that's awesome. So I have to realize a lot of people in the VC are going to get albums I just won't be able to get. And sometimes you're like, oh gosh, I want to have that too because it sounds amazing. They talk about it, they say how great it sounds, and so anyways, you want to get one. But there's just an abundance of stuff. I'm going to the jazz section, just it's just getting bigger every time as far as the variety, which again is awesome. So, my advice to anybody, don't beat yourself up if you can't keep up, because no one can. It's going to be impossible, especially if they're reissuing. I mean, it's crazy, and that goes for every genre. Like country music, oh gosh, you know what I mean? There's a reason why country music section usually their records were $1. It wasn't because the music wasn't good. They just made a shit ton of those albums back in the day. Now they're starting to get worth a little more. But anyways, back to the unboxing. Yeah, it's opening. I don't know what it is. Oh, already? What's up? And it's in a really good box. And it came with a cool sticker. Zion's Crate Records, Seattle. What's up? Thank you, Zion Crate Records. Zion's Crate. That is awesome. Hopefully I get out to your store eventually. Alright, this is more of when Napalm Death sounded. It's more just death metal. This isn't got so many fast stuff. It's really good, catchy metal. This is more heavy metal than just pure death metal. But I love this album. It's got the tone on the distortion is all old school. It sounds like the tone your friends would have when you were back in the late 80s. Your friend would turn on his new metal zone, and you'd be like, yes! So, it's on ear. Let me talk about this. This is Napalm Death. This is a death metal band out of, England, I think? I'm pretty sure, London or something like that. And I could be wrong. I'm at this point in life where I think I'm hinting I'm wrong. I feel like I'm wrong on everything. So, instead of trying to feel like, oh, you got to be Mr. Right, let's just be okay with being Mr. Wrong. You know what I mean? But they're from Europe. The band. And, that's a typical 90s metal band picture. You fucking, one's got his hands in his pockets, one's got his arms crossed, one's all fucking in the gangster pose, the drummer's in the background not giving a shit. This is, come on. The cover art, that just, if you were a teenager, all right, and this comes out back in the day, and you've seen this album cover, and you just read Napalm Death, Harmony, Corruption, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I'm sold. I'm sold already, just on judging this album by its cover. And so, you know what? Some of these death metal albums are hard to find. I have a Cannibal Corpse that I got that's an import from Germany that I got back in 98, 99. Let me just go grab it real quick. Don't eat the sticker. And this one. It's a super thin case. Usually, that's how you can usually tell if it's an import. Usually the cases are like flimsy. That's how it was back in the day, at least. And anyways, but the album sounds great. It's the second album with George Corpse Grinders. Doesn't have the cool metal pose, and it's got the. What's cool about this one is they have the actual other picture on the inside, like a little poster, but this is the European cover, I'm pretty sure, and it's on SPV. GmbH, which was like which they changed to something else. Somebody bought them out, but they would make, I guess, whatever pressings in Europe, bootleg pressings, or not even bootleg, just. Back in the day, I remember going to the record store. I'm like, "What's up? You guys have any Cannibal Corpse on vinyl?" And they're like, "There was none being like pressed in America at the time." That's at least what this owner was saying to me, and they were saying the only Cannibal Corpse they could get was these imports from Europe. So I swooped one up, and man, kind of hard to find online. They're on there though, I'm pretty sure. So what was playing in the background? Try to keep this short and sweet. Try not to keep it under 10 minutes, okay? I finally got this album. Now I talked about this already, but I finally listened to it a lot. Gosh damn, this is a great album. And yeah, Mingus is a weirdo, man, like in an amazing way as far composing music. So or whatever, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is great. I love that album. But this is like, you might recognize it's the same person. I feel like this is his Bitches Brew. This is like him just, all right, you know what I mean? And the name is real cool. The Black Saint and the Sinner Lady. From a poem, touch my beloved's thought while her world's affluence crumbles at my feet. It's a great quote. And so, and this is on a gatefold. This is on Universal Music. And the vinyl is perfect. The edges are super smooth. Sounds phenomenal. It was only $25. So didn't have too much. All I had was this little hype sticker, but it said like this: like Miles, kind of blue, and Trains of Love Supreme. Mingus, the Black Saint is a groundbreaking and essential album that deserves to be in every jazz fan's library. And yeah, I agree with that. So the next side, I'm going to give you a preview and see if it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't get flagged. So I'm just going to keep talking and play it at low volume. All right, I swear, I'm always knocking stuff over. All right, edges are very smooth. Just give you a preview. There's one little notch right here. And you guys know that's kind of like my pet peeve, the edges. And this one I'm going to go 7.8. Pretty good. Not the most exciting label on this reissue. I wish they would have gave it. It kind of has got an old school look to it, but this I think was an Impulse originally, which that Impulse label looks so cool. I only have one. I only have a couple. I know for sure I have one Impulse, an actual Impulse from this one over here. And I mean that just looks so. That's a cool logo. Love that. So let me just show you side 2 for a second. Give you a preview. And now I know you in the VC who've already heard this are like, duh. We know about this album. Definitely got a soundtrack vibe to it, in my opinion. Anyways, that was my unboxing for today and a couple rambles about other stuff. Super stoked to get this. It's $24.99, $2 for shipping. It's not too bad. Earache Records. What's up? I don't think it's colored vinyl or anything weird like that. Just normal. Came out 1990. This is a 2017 reissue. Either way. The names of their songs are pretty, even the titles of their songs. Vision Conquest, If the Truth Be Known, Inner Incineration, Malicious Intent, Unfit Earth, Circle of Hypocrisy. Circle of Hypocrisy. I can't even say it. Circle of Hypocrisy. There we go. Float out. The coffee's messing me up. I'm sorry about that. The Chains That Bind Us. Either way, super rad album. If you don't, what's up? Napalm Death fans up there in the VC? I mean, this is weird. Can you go from jazz to death metal? Of course you can. That's what's awesome about music. And I was watching the episode earlier on Jeff's channel with all the crew, and JC talked about the Beatles album for a little bit, and he mentioned that his dad would play the Beatles every Saturday, or every Sunday, I think, every weekend anyways. And then the album reminded him of that, and plus he loves the music. And my dad, like I said, used to play Neil Young, and my dad's not here anymore, you know what I mean? And so now when I hear Neil Young, I love the music, but I think the most thing is just reminds me of my dad, you know what I mean? So totally rad. Hopefully JC's dad's still around and he can still bump the Beatles with him. If he's not, you know what I mean, and I can relate to that. But my point is, it just shows how some of these certain albums have more of a connection. They have provenance to them, or whatever they have, you know what I mean, value. That's the memories connected to them that you heard them the first time. Like Rush albums are very sentimental to me because my stepdad, that's like the first, we just listen to music together, reading lyrics, and he's no longer with me either. He's no longer here either. I mean, so most of all these people that got me into music, some of them aren't here anymore, but we have that killer bond of the memory of that music together. So, as much of a bummer it is that they're no longer here, I'm truly thankful for all the albums and the art we got to share together to continue to cherish those memories. So, that being said, on this long ass video that way went longer than an unboxing, what's up? Oh, and another thing, go check out Melinda's channel. Gosh, I'm forgetting her last name. Melinda Murphy. I don't want to say it's not. Anyways, just put Melinda Vinyl channel and it'll come up. She's got a lot of followers. Amazing channel. Her content's really good. It's edited. It's fancy. And she's passionate about putting out good content. That's like her main thing. And eventually I want to get there. And that's why I called mine the Low Budget Vinyl channel. But she said something super. Just go watch the video. And talked about a fan that's one of her YouTube fans ended up passing away from cancer, and then they left like a final comment on one of her videos, and it literally got to me, and I'm sure that's normal. I mean, it should get to you. That's really heartfelt. And then she said his brother now watches her channel. So trip out. I mean, the VC's way more than just us talking about records. There's like people are making friendships. This amazing story Melinda shared on her channel. So the VC is a lot more than I'm realizing it's more. The community is awesome, but there's a lot to it. That's super awesome and amazing. So what's up? Throw a comment, like, and subscribe. If you want to start your own channel, start a channel. Even if you have a small stack of records and you're like, I want to get in the record game and talk about records, get into it. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. If you're afraid of people judging you, the people that judge are usually the ones that have the most fear. So rise above and don't, be positive and post some cool stuff. I guarantee you'll be amazed by what you find out in the VC. That being said, I gotta be quiet now because I'm still going to get forever about this. I gotta listen to this Napalm album, and you guys are awesome. Late. Bye.